up, guys? We'll be talking about my car today. What it is, where it came from, what it is today, and how I got it to this stage. First thing we're going to be talking about is where I got the car. I got the car in Lincoln, Nebraska on an auction site called Copart. I was just on there one day, scrolling through, and I seen this thing pop up. I'll insert some pictures of what it used to look like. But yeah, I was scrolling through one time through the list, and like this thing popped up. It was like all silver and stuff. I was like, I'm just gonna bid on it to see what's up. So I bid on it the first time. I won it, but they didn't give it away because it was on like minimum bid. I was like, all right, whatever. So I go next week to see if it's still there, like playing again, and it is. So like, I bid on it again, and I win it again this time. And I guess they're like, all right, we'll just give it away to this guy. So that's how I got it. So when I got it, you'll see in the picture, it was a little damaged. I had the tow truck guy drop it off at the shop here, and it was snowing at the time. So like, I came here just to check it out. It said non-start, so I get a new battery, put it on, and just like that, starts up. Me and the boys, we went to go try to blow it up, but those D-series, you can't blow them up.
Okay, go.
So I got the car, it sat for a little bit, and then I got to it finally. It was D-series for like not even like 24 hours till I started tearing the D-series out. One day I was scrolling through Facebook Marketplace, and I seen this guy selling a stock motor GSR. So I hit him up, I'm like, yo, what's up? Like, can I come check it out? He's like, yeah, come on over and check it out, whatever. So me and my boy Danny go and get in the truck and drive to Omaha. We get there, and like, I had like a yellow valve cover at the time. I seen it, I was like, oh, that's probably right there. He's like, yeah, that's it right there. I was like, yeah. It was like tipped over a little bit, and like there was like oil leaking out of it. Maybe we can get this guy down on price, Anyways, we're like trying to haggle with him, We like talk back and forth, and we finally come to a price. And then we get back, I bring it to the shop. Started tearing apart that motor a little bit. Actually needed some work. So I got it, took the head off, took the head bolts out. And I went on eBay and bought like these $50 ARP head studs. So I put those in, and then I got a Cometic head gasket for it, so I installed that as well. Put it all back together, started up, ran perfect. So keep in mind, this is my very first Honda build. I've been around cars my whole life too, so I swapped that motor in the car, started up, everything's good. Dyno day. It's my first time, I was like a little nervous, so everything's good, do a couple pulls. It makes 350 on like 15-16 psi, which is, for a first car, that's a lot of fun. You can hurt some feelings with 350 around here. I had my brother take my car to the dyno for me because I was in Colorado at the time for my boy's wedding, and he took it there, everything's fine, and like he gets done and he like pulls out of the dyno. Not even like 2 minutes down the road, like the car just shuts off. He tried to start it, nothing happened. So like, he started effing around with it for like an hour, and it was like probably like 85 degrees outside too. No AC car, hot as flip, it just gets to you, I had my buddy Alex come and just take a look at it just to see if he could find anything. He couldn't find anything either. He bought like new ignition and everything. They tried that, didn't work. My brother was looking around in the engine bay. I think it was my brother. He was looking around, and there's this ground by the thermostat housing in the back of there. It was like super loose, so that was the issue the whole time. They tightened that back up. Next thing you know, they started up. There's some videos that he sent me after the dyno of doing like little pulls. was in Colorado, nervous there too, you know. So then after about like a year or so, I had a stock GSR in there. So I decided to sell that motor. Stock GSR, make a 350 healthy motor or whatever. I sold it to a guy in town here. Maybe we'll see it around, maybe we won't. So anyway, sold that motor for like pretty decent price, I'd say. But I started tearing the car apart. I was just taking it apart to like clean everything up and put everything back together clean. So like I took it all apart, started cleaning and stuff, and I just thought to myself, I was like, what if I just paint the whole car, you know? My cousin, he owns a body shop here in town. I hit him up, I'm like, yo, like, what do you think about me like painting the car? He's like, oh yeah, you should do it, bro. Like, it would be sick. So I was like, all right, cool, let's do it, you know? So I took everything apart to the bones. Started taking that apart. I just wanted to repaint the whole thing because like I like having a car that's clean and the way I wanted to build it, you know what I'm saying? Started tearing it apart, started, you know, prepping it up for paint. It took about almost a year or so to get it to the final product. So I started here and I did everything in this shop, sanded it, primered it, everything. But when it was time to paint it, I put on a trailer and took it to his shop in the paint booth. I was prepping in here for about like, I don't know, 5-6 months or something. And the rest of the time I was just waiting for booth time just because the shop was busy with all their own stuff. And the day finally came that I put it on the trailer and took it to his shop. We still had to do a little bit of prep work and stuff. And the paint process took like 2 to 3 days. I did all the jams first, all the face of the parts, and then I put the car inside and we sprayed the car there inside the booth.
In the office?
It was a fun experience, you know. For the first time, it was fun. And then so my buddy Dre in town here, he had this motor that's in the car right now for sale. I talked to him about it. I'm like, yo, like, you know, let me buy this motor from you, you know. I just sold mine, I need a motor. And it's a built LSV, pistons, rods, sleeves, head studs, all that good stuff. So I was like, yeah, dude, like for sure. Like he was going K-series anyways, so it kind of worked out for both of us anyway. So I bought the motor, then I decided to refresh it a little bit. So L19 head studs, head gasket, new valve seals, new bearings, all new gaskets, top to bottom. Started putting stuff back together. My manifold, my hot side, and my up pipe all powder coated bronze gold. And then my intercooler piping as well. And I got to the point where I finally needed to get it started. So I get to that day, I have some clips I'll insert here. I just turned the key, did it like 2 or 3 more times, finally started. It was running on like 3 cylinders, which wasn't running right. I think it was number 4 coil pack that was messed up. I changed that, started again, started right away, and on all 4 cylinders, and it was sounding pretty solid. Like that feeling right there when you get that first start on the new fresh build, you can't beat that feeling right now. Anyways, get it started, get the rest of it all put back together, everything tightened up, and start getting ready for the dyno day here. We like to leave a couple things before the dyno day. So I was here a day before the dyno day, buttoning some things up on the car. I drove it to the shop, to the dyno shop here, put on the dyno, started doing pulls. Put on the dyno, everything's seeming like it's going okay. I say about like 4,000 RPMs or so, like it started like breaking up. It's like brr, 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 brr. That was another pull. But this time, like, it started breaking up on the higher RPMs. We kept trying and trying and trying. It was like a stupid issue. The issue was, it was my Dizzy for my coil unplug kit. The wires inside, they were like poorly soldered and they just started coming apart. I bought it like that. I should have checked through all the wires, but you know, sometimes you just think that, oh, you think it's good, you know, but really it's not. So that cost me a dyno day And then we had to reschedule another day. Like a month later, we had dyno day number 2. So, I get the car all good. Like, got a new dizzy on there, and then everything was fine. Did a couple test pulls. Everything was fine here. The dyno day number 2 comes. So I drive it there again, put on the dyno, everything's good, and start doing pulls. Everything's good, like sounding perfect. We get to 511 at like 17 psi. We kept trying to turn it up, but my boost would like surge. It would like come in and out, in and out, in and out. It sounded like something wasn't right. My tuner tries to like diagnose it as well, but we just can't like figure it out. So we went through a bunch of wiring, couldn't find much, so we just like left it. I decided, I was like, yeah, like too much time already on the dynos. So I was like, hey, whatever, let's just take it off, like I'll figure out the problem myself. So I take it off, do my first pull off the dyno. That was a crazy feeling. From 350 to 500 was like a big difference. Take it back to the shop and park it up. Everything was going all good, or leave it for like a week or so. Then I come back, just try to figure out that surging in and out with that boost problem. I take it to my buddy Dave's here to pressure test it. We did that. We heard / seen that the air was leaking out of the cap of the wastegate on the side over there. So like we tightened that up and like we go do pulls. It seems like it's way better. Come back to the shop, park it up. Like ever since that, it's been pretty solid. We just kept turning it up, and we're at like 26 psi right now probably. So it's pretty fun. But yeah, guys, that's a little backstory of the car I have here now. It was pretty stressful, honestly, the whole experience, but it was fun as well. So, I can't complain. I'm sure there's more, but have to wait and see the other videos that come out here. I just wanted to get out a little video for you guys talking about the car, because I'm going to be starting up my YouTube channel right here on Clap City Performance. I just wanted to come on here and talk about the car. I'll be posting more like car videos and stuff. There will be more videos coming out, so you gotta stay tuned. But yeah, guys, thank you guys for watching. We'll have more videos coming. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you later.